I want everyone to put mute. Everyone.
Okay, ma'am.
Good morning to one and all present here. So today we are going to discuss about this topic called 5 dimensions of service quality. So you know what is meant by this term called service quality. Okay, so quality is nothing but it is what the customer's expectation is and what the marketer is fulfilling the expectation. That is, it should be beyond the expectation. When it gets fulfilled, that we call it as a quality. And in terms of services, we call it as a service quality. So there are 5 important dimensions which plays a major role in each and every marketers. Okay, in order to improve the service quality. So these are the 5 important dimensions. One is tangibles, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Okay, so first one we are going to discuss is about reliability. So what is that term reliability means? uh, in order to remember this, you just have to see this term called one just do it. I said please put it on a mute. In reliability, it says that do what you says you're going to do when you said you were going to do it. Okay. So reliability is is like when you're saying something to the customer that I'm going to do this, and that should be fulfilled accurately. Okay, that is you're promising something and you're doing something, then it won't be good, right? So when the customers see that you are fulfilling the promises, then he feels that your company is reliability. That is why we say it as a do what you say you're going to do when you said were going to do it. Which means whatever you have done your promise, kindly fulfill it. That is why these are the 3 basic components which plays an important role. One is on time, consistently, and error free every time. Okay, which means, for example, uh, see this bus, a deluxe bus. So the customer feel that the services in deluxe bus is always best. Why? Because in deluxe bus, what they usually do is when they allot some time, they will come to that particular time. Okay, that is called it as a on time. This is the first basic components. Second is consistently. It is not like one day they are coming late. I mean, they are coming on time, and second day they are coming late. So this is like there is a gap in each and every consistency. So that should be avoided. So in order to avoid this, when they say that each and every time they will come in that particular time level, which means they are fulfilling it. First is on time, they are following that. Second one is consistently. Each and every day they are following the same thing. Okay, which will build a reputation. Second is error free. When they are traveling, that is when the customer is traveling, they have to feel that okay, they are feeling very comfortable without any trouble. Okay, each and every time, each and every day they have to feel the same thing, same good quality of that particular services. So that concept we call it as a reliability. Second one is responsiveness. What is meant by this responsiveness? Do it now. If you want to remember this, just remember this quote called do it now, which means you have to respond quickly, promptly, rapidly, immediately, instantly. Why? Because, see, the customer, when they are having any problem, they will find someone to assist them, communicate them in such a way that their problem should get resolved. And that will should resolve as soon as possible. For example, if a customer is doing service in internet, okay, and if she or he has any problem, going to internet during that time, if no, if the customer representative or the customer service representative is not responding well, okay, or like it's getting delayed like 3 to 4 days, then it will affect her business. So it is the responsibility of a representative to fix it as soon as possible. Okay, and it is like as I have written, respond quickly. That means they have to respond as soon as possible, rapidly, very fast, because our main aim is to fulfill or resolve the customer's issues and fulfill the quality or fulfill what we have promised to the customer. Next one is know what you are doing, which will come under assurance. So assurance plays an important role. What is meant by this term called assurance? Which means service providers are expected to be the experts of that service they are delivering. See, for example, a doctor. Okay, when a doctor is giving a service to a particular customer, if the concerned doctor is not, resolve the problem, then they are not called it as a best or expert doctors. In case if the customer or sorry, in case the doctor resolves the problem, that is, if they are giving a correct medicine, the expert. Okay, but what if the way he communicate is not much effective? Then the customer don't feel that he can give an assurance that my problem will get resolved by this doctor. That is, the medicine which he or she is giving to me will not get resolved. Okay, so this should be an effective communication, which is very important in that assurance concept. Okay, this is the four dimension, four components. One is competence, respect for the customer, effective communication, the basic attitude conveyed to the customers. Okay, and more than that, certificate or logos on the posters or newsletters. So how the customer feels that okay, he is the best person, he can assure to me that he can resolve my problem is the how he is communicating, how he is using the technical term, and how he is explaining that his problem will get resolved, and attitude towards the customer, how he is conveying to the customer. Okay, and more than that, the certificate, he has done his doctorate in so and so company. Okay, so all these concepts will comes under this assurance. Next is care about customer as much as the services, which is empathy. How they are showing empathy towards the customer. See, empathy is like, as I have already told you, putting your leg to the other people's shoes and you're feeling it. Okay. For example, if customer is having any problem, okay, and you are just when they are saying some problem to you, when they are explaining some problem, when you are just responding like, okay, fine, okay, let's see. So this kind of attitude will not acceptable by the people or the customer. So what are the three components over here in sympathy is the customer representative should approachable to the customer. So when he is approaching in depth, then the customer will feel like, yes, he is having something like, some care about me. This is how the attitude will develop. Second, does he or she seem sensitive? That is, whether my problem, that is, if whether the representative is taking very seriously about my problem or not. Okay, or whether he's trying to understand my needs or not. See, what they will do is in call center, when the customer is saying something about its problem, instead of saying, okay, fine, what they usually say is they will summarize what the customer says. Why? Because they just want to make them to think that yes, he has understand what I am facing about. Okay, and they have to use some empathy concept or empathy words, like I understand, I know like how frustrated you must be, like I know you, it is like for irritated customer they have to talk very politely. Okay, so the way, if they really want to show empathy to an irritated customer, they have to be well trained. Okay, so this dimension plays a very important role, empathy. Once the customer feel that yes, this representative, service representative understood my concept, understand my needs or understand my problem, then they have a good thought about that particular company. Next is tangibles. See, everything is fine, like they are giving a good reliability assurance, liability, reliability assurance and other dimensions are there. But what if it is like physical appearance is not good, then everything will go wrong. Okay, so that plays an important role. See, whenever you're going to any places, so those who are giving a services, they will find that the looks is really good or not, like whether they can trust those people based on the looks. See, for example, doctor, especially dentist doctor. Okay, you are going to a clinic. Okay, and what if the doctor is wearing a t-shirt and a jeans, casual look. Okay, so maybe they will feel comfortable, but they don't have that kind of trust on that particular doctor. So when they are wearing some coat on that and the appearance, that itself will give a little bit of a little bit of trust on that particular doctor. So tangible plays a very important role, not only here, in other area also, like in other company also, uniform equipment and other things plays a very important role. See, if they really want to take an X-ray, means that X-ray machine and overall environment should be good enough for that particular services. So all these plays an important role in the dimensions of service quality.